right, this is the first drilling session that we've recorded. Kind of wanted to go over some of the mindset and the idea here. So, we're practicing dinking. I don't know a lot of players that they prefer to do the dinking over playing a match. So, wanted to give you a bit of what my mindset is going into this. So, one idea is to keep it in the kitchen, keep it in the orange area. My idea is, and I've been coached on this, is that you're supposed to aim for your opponent's feet or keep them moving. So keep them moving around. Do your best not to pop it up. And Ray is very consistent at dinking, so this is a great exercise, and we had over 80 hits in that last exchange. So she's also moving me around. Another thing that we're consciously working on is doing a bit of a shuffle side to side, a side step. Some people call it a crab walk. It's a pretty efficient way to get side to side, because if we're reaching, we're opening ourselves up to make an error. Yeah, most people would rather play games than, spend 30 minutes or... I always say try to get 50 hits in. Aim for 50. And do this, even if you do it for 5 or 10 minutes before you start, it can really change your game, because when you're in the game, you're getting a lot of different unexpected shots. You're not getting a lot of reps in. And so we're just head on here. Another good one is doing cross court. So you can really work on your backhand. If you're both right-handed players, you can work on your backhand and your side step, your shuffle, so that you're constantly coming back to the center every time you hit the shot. You're staying on the same side where the ball is. She's very consistent, so would love to continue drilling, dinking. And the other thing that we're consciously thinking about here is breath work or breathing, because sometimes when we're at the kitchen line we get a bit nervous or we feel like we're going to get smashed at us. So just continuing to breathe and be in the moment. One of my other focus is when the ball's in the air, we have to make a quick determination if we can take it out of the air. I do see a lot of errors, and I make the error myself, where I try to take it out of the air and then I end up popping it up. So in that case, it would be better to wait for the ball to hit the ground. Oh, we've gamified it here. Gamified it. We've moved on to volleys now. So you can discuss with your partner if you'd like, when you're doing the volleys, if you'd like to just keep it in the air or if you're going for a winner. The good thing is we're having a great time. And we actually took a break from playing a few matches to brush up on our drilling. Another conscious thing I like to think about when I'm drilling is if you can go forehand and then backhand and go back and forth, so that you can really feel the flow and the rhythm between your forehand and your backhand. And if it hits the ground, it's okay. Just bring it back up to the volley. Oh, she was going for the winner there. So when we're in a game, we're not usually getting an opportunity to do this many volleys in a row. And that's why it is vital to, if you want to improve your skills, if you're stuck at a 3.0 or a 3.5 and you wanted to continue getting the consistency in and the shots in, doing this for 20 minutes, 30 minutes before you play is a game changer. I think at some point we were getting a little bit tired here. So we started the drilling session with just dinking back and forth, then we went on to volleys, and coming up we're going to be doing some drop shots. Yeah, it's not the most exciting. It is, I would have to say, it is more fun to play the matches, but this is kind of, if you want to improve your skills, this is the putting the work in. And you can make it fun by gamifying it. I think here we're just going to try to keep it in the air, not do any kill shots. It can be a bit nerve-wracking being right at the kitchen line if you're playing a banger or someone that has very good reflexes. So doing this type of thing can make you more comfortable, so you have the confidence at the kitchen line. And I also tend to favor my backhand. I usually sit with my backhand paddle at a bit of a 30-40 degree angle. And because the backhand can cover over 200 degrees while the forehand can't cover much. So we're going to get an opportunity to see how consistent Ray's drops are here. While she's dropping, it also gives me an opportunity to keep her back, although I've hit a couple out there. And also make that decision whether I'm letting it drop or I'm taking it out of the air. I always favor consistency and getting it over the net over smashing it. Although that is one part of my game I am working on, is being able to get a bit more whip, a bit more smash on the ball, especially when it's popped up. Now we're going to work on her doing drops and then coming towards the kitchen line. Now I'll do a few drops. There has been a bit of evolution in pickleball styles. The third shot drop was really common from what I understand a few years ago. Now a lot of players are doing a third shot drive and working their way towards the kitchen. I always prefer to miss high rather than hit the net. So some of my drops are a bit high, as you can see. And sometimes you can mix it with a drop and a drive. So that's what I've done here, is going between a drop and a drive. Well, I hope everybody enjoyed this drill session, tutorial, and feedback. I'm open to some feedback if you would like to leave a comment below, or happy to chat with you another time. Have a great fall.
Good drill session.